To start with, very smart.ai. So, as a company, we have spent 7 years in identity, blockchain, and data interoperability stack, and have enabled multiple consortium, which houses more than 528 million unique users at present. As we are going to cover some key aspect around identification and verification, followed by facial recognition and liveliness check, and also explore alternative channels which can house verified credential issuance through a PWA approach, and also storage of those verified credentials with a private key without having an app based wallet, rather having a browser based wallet. We're also going to cover identity management on blockchain and the roles of different nodes and the consent storage and management part of it. So let's jump on a demo. So just to begin with the journey, we are going to showcase an alternative channel approach as PWA, and where alternate documents as being expected for onboarding like driving license and passport is going to be shown as a journey, where to automate this part of the step of OVD, which is originally verified document, we use OCR technology, which has a template based segmentation and NLP to extract relevant information from the document, which need to be pushed to the respective government authority. So we have taken the case of driving license as a state document and have altered because it's a state document and have altered over the period of time and format. So we cover more than 230 different formats and different passport for more than 90 countries. We take in a consideration of ELA analysis to check if the document is not being forged, and hence relevant details are being pushed to the government repository, where we get a response in a form of a JSON, and same is being validated with a base. So we also get a base 64 image to have a face match for which is being captured in a live environment for a consumer. Followed by this step, when we conduct a facial recognition with liveliness check, we have both active and passive liveliness check. According to that, we get a match percentage and a FAR score of that. We create a verified credentials which consists of the face template along with a name, DOB, and across which document it has been verified without sharing the number and the details of the document itself. We also store the timestamp of the entire process as a part of the VC of when it is being done first time, and always keep updating as a part of the logs. This wallet it can be done as an app-based wallet as well as a PWA. In a PWA approach, it is being stored in the browser in a hash format using a web auth, where we call it as trusted execution environment. It does not interact with any cookies or extension or app data. So to protect this entire environment as a wallet. Now coming to the part where this entire verified credential is going to be linked to a DID or a decentralized identifier. So we are going with Hyperledger Indy, where the VC stored is in the form of a holder agent. So we are calling the app or the PWA approach as the holder agent app, which can actually connect with the issued DID by the issuer node. In the present construct, we as a company digipass, it becomes the issuer node for that. It acts as a steward to embed this DID by attaining a consensus protocol via Raft framework from all the verifier nodes. These, in our case, the verifier nodes are the event organizers node itself, which are in a continuous business of organizing events, as well as the state governments respectively. Once the DID is being created, an on-chain code of the Hyperledger Ares raises a consent of the flag itself, like raises the flag for the consent itself. So in this particular approach, we are storing the consent of when the from the user side of it. Right now, consent will be taken as a next step itself. So when the next step comes in, when the user wants to go to any government office or event or a conference, in next 24 hours, it just need to update its allocated registration info, which can be done through a standard QR scanning and other set of thing. which again can be done through a PWA as well as the agent app itself. As soon as it passes the consent is being recorded and the consent flag is being raised in the part of the DID which is being connected to it. So DID, as soon as being passed on chain, the consent of is being recorded. The VC of that along with the face template is being passed through an MQ Rabbit system through an off-chain node of that particular premise, which may be your event or a government office itself. These are done through an off-chain node so that we can attain a higher throughput with a TPS of somewhere around 24 to 25,000 TPS of what is being which is being considered as a good standard landmark to with the growing volume which we are facing at present. Now, as the verifier node, government node can tally the name match with a fuzzy logic and the registration details which are being approved by the government node itself. This is being done often off chain itself, and when it is being verified, they put a claim on the on chain of that itself along by attaining the consensus from other verified node altogether. Interesting part is verified claim across the DID will be readable only to the government node which has verified it in the first place, and it will not be readable or it will be put in a form of a zero knowledge proof across all the other government nodes or the events itself. So in order to have a privacy by design as a default feature to this particular ecosystem, we are able to ensure that no more information are passed to other nodes itself and only being read for the consensus part of it and not being exposed with other set of user details altogether. Now, in a simple construct, the user having a DID and able to go across multiple event, multiple government offices or multiple touch point, every journey of it will be put as a claim across the journey itself. Now, talking about the consent management. So in the consent management part of it, we are taking the consent on every journey basis itself. There are certain categories of the consent which we take for a longer duration according to the user willingness. Let's say if they want that their information is being accessible to the F&B business in that particular area where an event or a conference is happening, so that they can push some offers, or the booths and the companies which are going to interact with their ID itself. This is the same set of things which we can apply to the airport systems itself for the duty free and other set of things altogether. Also, at the same time, when we talk about the consent, we ensure that our consent management system are being compliant with the GDPR as well as CCPA and the upcoming DPDP itself, based on to our past 6 years of extensive experience in this particular world. At the part of when we talk about consent management, we ensure the applicable duration of it, the purpose of it, and the parties involved, as well as the option for opt-out and multiple other set of features which is being shown in the dashboard. Now, talking about in order to make this entire journey more user adopted, more user friendly, we have added a conversational AI and a CPaaS channel to the platform itself. Our CPaaS channel is called dolphinchat.ai, which is a company we acquired 3 years back and integrated with our stack. We have humanized AI assistance bot to remove any human intervention, even for the grievance readdressal, so that it and also enable multiple assisted journey to onboard, as well as to ensure that their journey are being seamless across multiple touch points while they are at any of the event, government offices or conference itself. This chatbot has the capability of all text, voice and video, and being assisted in a form of an AI avatar, which is being shown in the capability of the chatbot right now on the screen itself. The entire bot has been enabled not just with entity or object based model NLP, but we have created our entire LLM model, which has the capability that any new document, any new instructions added to it, it can automatically learn from that part of it and can answer according to that itself. This entire model is being built on open source model for fine tuning with Olama. With our LLM solution, we utilize Olama and Minstrel to significantly enhance the user experience, where grievance readdressal and FUK handling can be done. Now, at the same time, we have enabled multiple large training data set, which is on the TensorFlow, Keras, and Rasa model itself, leveraging contextual understanding and implementing sophisticated dialogue management techniques. These technical approaches enable faster responses and reduce operational cost and enhance customer satisfaction. Once this, we have also have a CPaaS platform which is being used to monitor this entire thing, and at the same time we have a live chat assistance. So at any given point, if the existing LLM model or is not able to fulfill the required assistance for the consumer, the live chat can be offered to that particular passenger itself. And at the same time, we are able to have a template based matching, so that we know any other broadcast channel which can be adopted or being synchronized into this particular thing, it can manage those things at a very seamless manner without any additional effort. So we have covered topics around identity verification. We have covered topics around the blockchain based DID creation, and also around privacy by design feature. Followed by that, we have covered about consent management as a service, and then around AI chatbot and conversational AI and the chatbot itself. This is all we want to cover in this particular presentation. And since we have implemented this kind of a projects for multiple use cases, we have our digipass, which is a non-aviation sector based platform, solving the problem in the similar approach of what is being expected in the DigiYatra itself. We look forward for this particular partnership. Thank you.